Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Time, sir.
Sorry. Are we waiting for something?
Just a second, sir.
Okay. Okay.
A very good morning, students. I am Dr. Jayshree Nair, Assistant Professor, Mechanical Engineering. It's a moment of great privilege and honor for me to extend a hearty welcome to all the students at this last day of induction program. As you all are aware that today's induction program will commence with an expert talk by an eminent personality from industry. Students, mechanical engineering, the oldest branch of engineering, has contributed to many innovations. The scope of mechanical engineering is vast. The development and advancement in technology has increased the importance of this field. Students are discovering a newfound interest in learning about robotics, nanotechnology, and so on, which are still new with ample of opportunities to explore. Ongoing developments in technology have opened up new avenues for mechanical engineering. So today's talk is all about opportunities and future prospects of mechanical engineering. Students, it's my great pleasure to introduce our today's speaker, Dr. Srinivas Rao Perla, Senior Manager, Siant Limited. He is going to talk to us about the opportunities and future prospects of mechanical engineering. Before we start the session, allow me to introduce Dr. Srinivas Rao Perla to you. Dr. Rao has 2.5 decades of rich experience in training and teaching profession, CAD/CAM, CAE, manufacturing industry, CNC, CNC programming, quality engineering, research and development, and emerging technologies. He is a class topper in ME and he is from Osmania University, Hyderabad. He has published research papers in a couple of international journals and multiple national conferences. Dr. Rao is a recipient of Best Manager of the Year award for 3 consecutive years, that is 2008, 9, and 10. And he is also the recipient of Mark of Excellence Award for the year 2017 and 2020 at Siant Limited, Hyderabad. Dr. Rao is also in the advisory board of Academic Council member for Centurion University, Bhubaneswar, and NSRIT, Vizag. He is a member of BOS for KL University, Vijayawada, and AC Engineering College, Hyderabad. And he is also an advisor for few of the engineering institutions across South India. He has recommended syllabus for robotics course for Advanced Training Institute, Hyderabad. Dr. Rao has delivered 70 plus sessions across India, Singapore, and US on emerging skills titled Industry 5, Next Gen Technologies, Industry 4, Future Skills 2030, Building Future Ready Workforce, etc. So he is a technology columnist also for Enadu Telugu newspaper. He has published 3 columns on internship, millennials, and Industry 4. He has delivered talk on implementation of Industry 4 technologies. The 35 first and second generation entrepreneurs and industrialists have attended, had attended that talk, which was organized at Cherlapalli Industrial Estate, Hyderabad. He is one of the jury panel member to evaluate the hackathon, which was organized at IIIT Hyderabad. He is also an invited speaker at Institution of Engineers, India, and also Computer Society of India, Bangalore chapter. Dr. Rao is also founder and president of NGO Tadastu Foundation, serving 100 kids and 25 old age people, which is operational since last 8 years. He is also leading a group of blood donors who are willing to extend their help 24/7. We are really fortunate to have him with us, and I'm looking forward to this exciting session. Over to you, Dr. Rao.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning,
And
sir.
thanks for warm welcome. So nice of you. Good morning, everyone. Uh, Hope you are all doing well and keeping safe in the pandemic times. Uh, yeah, First of all, I would like to congratulate you for choosing the engineering as your career. Why I'm actually trying to congratulate you is like scientists, they generally propose a concept and we engineers will implement it, will make it real. Okay, so the dreams come true kind of thing. So scientists dreams we actually realize, we make okay, it is true. So that's the reason I would like to congratulate once again for choosing engineering as your career. And you all have a bright career ahead. The reason is the industry is throwing enormous opportunities. It actually, wide canvas. The canvas is very wide. You can paint whatever you want. So, and let me jump onto my presentation. How can I share? I'm going to share this. The entire screen. Yeah. So can someone confirm whether I'm sharing my screen or not? Looks like I'm sharing.
Yes, it is visible.
Thanks, Satya. So see, look at this picture. What is actually the perception that you perceive? Take a 30-40 seconds and guess yourself what I'm going to talk about. See here, we are going to compete with the bots. We are going to beat the bots. Okay, we are going to compete. So that means there is a threat as well as opportunity. Okay, we engineers always convert the threats into opportunities. So this is actually the opportunity is created, and you can prove yourself over next 4 years of engineering. So the technical jargon that I'm using over these 1.5 hours will definitely go on top of your head, but don't worry, let it actually be settled in your subconscious mind. So that is my aim. Okay. So what is happening here? The world is throwing us a lot of opportunities. We have to face it and we have to beat as well. Okay, that's the yeah. So, any guesses here? So, what is happening here? This is not a Hollywood movie. This is going to be a real. The industry is going to work like this. Let me take the pointer. So, you will have have to work along with the bots. So the world is now, as I said, it is throwing threat and it is also actually, creating opportunities. The technology is disrupting like anything. There are 30 different technologies right now is emerging and disrupting, okay, and creating opportunities for the engineers. So if you have interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary knowledge, for example, you have chosen mechanical engineering as your career, but also we need to be aware what is going on in electronics, what is going on in electrical, and what is happening with computer science. So we should be aware. I'm not saying that you read those subjects. That is actually I leave it to you. But at the same time, I want you to be aware. At least have a 30,000 feet, okay, a bird eye view. Okay, we call it as a bird eye view. So at least have that kind of view. So and also collaboration. So for example, you have a manager in your industry, and there will be 10 bots reporting to him or her, and there will be 10 people reporting to him or her. That means you are going to compete, you are going to work, you are going to collaborate. So I'm saying, I'll repeat: compete, collaborate. You also have to compete and you also have to collaborate. So you need different kind of skill set. So you cannot follow your seniors because the seniors are into traditional jobs. but by the time you leave the campus and join a corporate company, you will have to face different world. Okay, the world is going to be different. So maybe 30-40% your seniors can guide, but okay, you have to explore, dwell on the things you have to dig on. So what I'm trying to say here is that we are going to compete and collaborate. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We are going to work with, along with, okay, we are going to work along with the bots. Yeah. So we are actually, the VUCA world. VUCA will mean volatility, uncertainty, complexity, okay, kind of ambiguity kind of world. We are in such world. So we are actually, not really making whether it is a revolution or evolution. What happens in case of evolution? It is a step by step process, gradually, okay, step by step we actually move from one stage to the another stage. But whereas in the revolution, you can see here the pictorial representation, it says, okay, radical change. Okay, it is changing radically. That's what actually I'm trying to say always. Technology is not changing rapidly but exponentially. Even sometimes people call it as astronomically. Astronomical is greater than the exponential. Yes, this example gives you clarity. Do you want to call it as evolution or revolution? It is happening, okay, simultaneously, or like very rapidly, as I said. So see here, we used to have a manual or analog dial phone. Okay, we used to dial. After that, we have some fancy digital phones across the world. This is generally evolution because some basic features remain same. But whereas in this case, now you're all smartphone users, and you are called millennials. Millennials in the sense, the people who born between 1980 to 2000, they are millennials. They're born with palm tops and tabs and laptops and such a iPhone kind of things, and even smart watches. Okay, so you have born in such a world, and if you look at this picture, what is called evolution and what is called revolution. Yeah, this is very important slide, how the industry has started. So we used to have we used to generate mechanical power using water and steam. Okay, and in the industry 1.0, that we call it as industry 1.0, and in the industry 2.0, mass production. That's the reason actually, all Henry Ford. Okay, Henry Ford, if you have heard of him, okay, please go and actually search for that, browse, because you are all actually internet generation. You can search on that. So he has introduced mass production, okay, assembly lines, conveyor belts kind of things. That is what actually assembly line will have. And industry 3.0 talks about complete automation. Okay, so industry 4.0 was talking about, right now in industry 5.0, we are at the cusp of fifth industrial revolution, as I said in the title. So industry 4.0 is talking about CPS, cyber physical systems. Cyber physical systems in the sense a virtual twin, a digital twin, okay, a physical world and also a digital world. Both the combination of this, we have augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, okay, extended reality. You know what is actually the virtual reality and augmented reality, because you have played games such as Pokemon, and even in some malls actually, some virtual games. Okay, so that is one. And then IoT, then artificial intelligence, then machine learning, deep learning, all these things, as I said, it will go on top of your head, but let actually register in your subconscious mind is my goal. And so when you talk about personalization, that means, for example, if you are trying to what's called use the coffee vending machine in the kitchen or in somewhere in the cafeteria, so you go and press actually a button on that, like you want a coffee, you will be given a coffee of your choice. You like more sugar, or you like a chocolate coffee, or you like something else. So industry 5.0 is talking about more of personalization. See, in the mass production lines, we can't actually produce much variety. There is no flexibility in producing the variety. Whereas in 4.0, 5.0, we can actually handle the flexibility. We all same assembly line, same production line can handle different varieties of production. So that's what actually there is a room for personalization. The reason is industry is saturated. Manufacturing industry is saturated. If you don't offer new, you know what is the design life of a phone? You know what is the design life of an automobile? So the design life of automobile is almost 6 to 1 year. The design life of a cell phone is 3 months. Every 3 months you are getting a new phone, right, in the market. So we need more products to be released. The design development time, production, okay, prototyping, all these things have to be compressed. So that is called design downtime. So all these things, as I said, don't get confused, okay, but just actually register, try to register. Don't worry if you are not getting also. Yeah, as I said, industry 1.2 was talking about steam power. That is actually the point, and that is in 1780s and 1870s. World was talking about assembly lines using a bit of electrical energy. And then industry 3.0 is automation and introduction of the chips, computers, internet kind of things. And 2013 world, you were talking about CPS, the cyber physical system, where an IoT, machine learning, artificial intelligence, cognitive networks, okay, kind of things. And yeah, industry 5.0, you are going to face it, okay, you are going to face industry 5.0. I am now in the industry 4.0. So you people are going to talk about industry 5.0, and that is collaboration. So in the industry, particularly in India's IT industry, has accommodated 4.36 million. That means 43 lakhs of employees. Okay, that means how many number of people are coming out of the engineering colleges in India. Okay, it is actually multifold. It is not even double 2x or 3x. It is multifold. So by looking at this number, 43 around 43 lakh employees, so that means you need a different kind of skill set. You need to stand, okay, odd out of the group, and you need to acquire, okay, technology and the knowledge on technology kind of things. So you have to invest your time, okay. So before I talk about the facts and figures, let me play a particular video, okay. This is very important, and you can download it from Google and again what do you call, watch again and again. I usually watch at least once in a while, okay, once in a day.
There's a popular quote going around at the moment.
I want someone to confirm whether audio is actually audible or not when I play.
There's a popular quote going around at the moment. The person you will be in 5 years is based on the books you read and the people you hang around with today.
Can anyone help me? Is system sound is shared? I'm not using the chat box. That is my issue.
There's a popular quote going around at the moment. The person you will be in 5 years is based on the books you read and the people you hang around with today. This is quite true, but it applies to everything else as well. The person you will be in the future is based on everything you do today, the people you hang around with, but more so the people you listen to, the opinions you believe, the books you read, or the videos you watch. All the information you take in, positive or negative, will affect your future. The workouts you do or don't do, that will show up in the future. The foods you eat today will affect your future on a visual and energy level. The same is true with your thoughts and information. What you feed your mind will shape your future. If all you do is take in garbage, guess what your future is going to be made up of? Commit to feed your mind with successful thoughts and surround yourself with those who have the same ambition. It doesn't matter where you get your information from. You may read, you may get it from podcasts or videos. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you keep feeding your mind every day. Your future self is begging you to show some discipline. Your future self is begging you not to be like the rest, to learn more than the rest, to work harder and smarter than the rest. Your future self is begging you to do the work now so you can enjoy later. If you don't feed your mind with success, it will rot with mediocrity. What you do every day will dictate your future. What you want out of life, you must put it in. If you want success, put it in there. If you want health and fitness, put it in. If you want peace and happiness, put it in. Your actions will equal your results. My mind is strong. I am strong. My thoughts are strong. My beliefs are strong. My life is strong. They say I can't. I can. They say I won't. I will. They say I'm not. I am. I am limitless. I am. I am. There's nothing I cannot be. Nothing I cannot do. Nothing I cannot have. In my mind, there are no limits. I am limitless. There's nothing I cannot be. Nothing I cannot do. Nothing.
Yeah. So can you use the chat box and then okay. So what is that you have learned from this video? Can you please respond in the chat box? I am now able to look at your charts.
Srinu,
Yes, please.
what happens is they are sitting in the classroom.
Hmm.
If
Go.
I tell they have to respond, means they have to write a question on the slip. That slip is handled by a faculty. The faculty in turn they have to inform to you.
Oh, okay, okay.
The
That
process.
okay. That is an arrangement that we have. Okay, okay,
It will take time.
okay.
You
No
can
issues. Then I will continue. Then I will continue.
continue, please.
Yeah, yeah. I got it.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Okay.
Yeah, folks. So what is that actually video is talking about? Do you know any what do you call the sayings that we have? The sayings are you are an average of 5, and it matters with whom you rub your shoulders. So you have to be like selective of your friends, your associates. Not friends, I'm talking about associates. Like, no, your association matters. If you are associated with the books, that's another world, that's really good. And if you are associated with, and also meanwhile you take actually the slips from the teacher, and then the write down what are all the books that you have read other than the academics. Something like the what do you call, the secret, okay, such kind of books which you might have actually gone through by now during your 10th standard or 10 plus 2. Okay, so please let me know the books that you have read other than the academics I'm talking about, not physics, chemistry, mathematics. Okay, so that's what actually is saying. There is a saying, garbage in, garbage out, gigo principle, garbage in and garbage out. Okay, so whatever you are accessing, whatever the information that you're accessing matters for your career. Okay, you always have to cross question yourself. Am I, for example, you are wasting time on something, you have to question yourself, am I really traveling towards the goal, or I'm distracted? Okay, the distractions may be WhatsApp, Facebook, gaming, but I'm not against actually using WhatsApp, Facebook, and gaming. You should have a control over it. You should have actually willpower. You should have a control. What is a control? Self control. No one actually, even don't expect that your mother and father or parents or teacher will guide you, will you have to go to them. You have to go to them. You access, you ask more questions. Probing by learn by probing. Okay, so probing is very important. The people who ask more questions, again, there is no right and wrong answer. Sometimes wrong questions, sometimes actually there will be silly questions. No issues. You have created comedy in the classroom. That's actually, you are the reason for the creating the humor. That is also important thing. Life is actually should be balanced. No, not really everything is serious, right? So we may have to give some room for that. So you schedule. See, you don't fail to plan, your plan may fail. Okay, the journey that you are actually taken up, or how you are processing your journey, that is important than the goal. You should have a goal, no doubt about it. We all have we should have a goal. The goal should be a smart goal, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. That is a smart goal. You will come to know in your campus recruitment classes, CRT classes, or actually soft skills classes. You'll know how to set a goal, and what is actually a long-term goal, what is a short-term goal, how do you break down the journey and then reach the milestones. After reaching each milestone, you have to celebrate and rejoice, recharge, and then the next milestone you have to achieve with either don't have to work hard. There are smart techniques. There are mnemonics. There are mind mapping techniques to memorize theoretical subjects. There are many techniques. So don't burden yourself. You have to follow some smart techniques. You explore. You join a memory workshop, or you listen to some YouTube videos and get to know what is what actually. So the video shows it matters with whom you are rubbing your shoulders. You are going to be an average of 5. If you are roaming with entrepreneurs, you will have at least some average knowledge. If you are roaming around, what do you call, intellectual people, then you will be at least an average of them. Okay, so it all matters with this selection. You have to choose the people, the books, the knowledge, the information. So internet, what to search, what not to search, is an art of today's art. Okay, it is today's art. The art is that whether I am searching the right thing, whether I am accessing the right thing, and it is going to produce results, and I'm able to reach goals. That is what you have to always self introspect. So introspection is important than wasting time. So I won't actually even say, if you want to waste time, please plan and waste it. So don't laugh at me, sir, who will actually plan and waste time. Okay, for example, you have a schedule, the daily schedule. The daily schedule talks about 4 hours of reading and 4 hours of playing games or something like cricket or whatever. Okay, for example, somebody has visited your house, your relative's cousin has visited your house, and you don't want to stick to the books. They come out of the room, no issues. Play with him or her, and then enjoy it. But what happens to the next day? Next day, the plan should be different. It is not 4 plus 4. It should be 4 plus 6, or actually 4 plus 5, something like that. So you have to distribute the time that you have not utilized on one day to the rest of the days. That means the time is getting accumulated, and it will be distributed equally or unequally, whatever you uneven, even according to you, according to your convenience. So if you don't have schedule, you are not going to be a right engineer. So engineer should have a goal. You should have a schedule. Aeroplanes, airport will have a schedule. Classroom, your class is also having a schedule. At what time the class starts, which class, okay, at what time it actually or send you home, and what time the bus comes. These are all actually scheduled, right? The entire world is running schedule. Then your free time also has to be scheduled. But according to you, you are the in charge of it. You are the owner of your time. Nobody has to guide you. Nobody needs to guide you. Okay, you don't have to guide you. So it is important that we want to waste time, please plan and waste it. That's my sincere submission. Okay. So let us come to this. If you know the magnitude of the jobs available in the market, your preparation will be altogether different. That is the aim of this particular slide. So 50% of the jobs will be automated in the next 2 decades. This is actually a consultant company, McKinsey management consultancy company, McKinsey says. So you may have thought, sir, if all the jobs are getting automated, where will be the jobs? We'll come to know that. We'll discuss that. Please, okay, keep this in mind. If I miss, you please remind me. I will tell you what is that actually we are going to have. And yeah, the entry level jobs are getting reduced, 20% every year. That is also another threat, but again, there is an opportunity. We will discuss about opportunities. Okay, what kind of roles will definitely fade away? The roles will fade away, like you have a receptionist in the hotel, receptionist in the, like a cashier in the college, who takes the fee, who collects the fee. Those kind of consolidators, aggregators, data keepers, those jobs will definitely fade away. So humans definitely will have an advantage, okay, if you have imagination, creativity, and particularly the machines don't have the intuition, right? The intuition. So the roles required are very important, okay. That industry is looking at deep generalist than the specialist. Earlier we used to have specialists. I am a vibration engineer, condition monitoring engineer, okay, I'm a stress analysis engineer, kind of things. But now the multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary subjects are gaining popularity, and also industry wanted them. Okay, so please, I'm introducing you these words. Okay, don't worry if you are not getting it, but let us register this. Okay, before we jump on to the industry 4.0, okay, let us look at one more video.
Once upon a time, business as usual was often good enough. No more. Where we are going, good enough is dead. In a world where everything is connected, where everything is equally excellent, where performance is reaching perfection, there's only one space left to innovate in: you. Right now, you are a central point in the raging tornado of change fueled by digitization, mobilization, augmentation, disintermediation, automation. Well, the list goes on. Science fiction is becoming science fact. Think about self-driving cars or computers that can learn and think. The way we work will never be the same. The skills we need will be dramatically different. Winning or losing are now happening faster than ever before. So what's your response? How will you discover new opportunities in one of the most transformational times in human history? Are you driving change, or are you being driven by it? Disruption has become the new normal. With change, it's always gradually, then suddenly, well, things really have stopped happening gradually. This change is exponential. Everything that used to be dumb and disconnected is now wired and intelligent. Cars, cities, ports, farms, even our bodies will be wired with sensors and will talk to each other. These game changers are also combinatorial. They amplify each other, creating a perfect storm of change. Quantum computing fuels big data. The Internet of Things fuels artificial intelligence and deep learning, which fuels robotics. However, anything that cannot be digitized or automated will become extremely valuable. Human-only traits such as creativity, imagination, intuition, emotion, and ethics will be even more important in the future, because machines are very good at simulating, but not at being. Yes, robots and software will do some of our work, but this will allow us to focus on things that cannot be automated.
Yeah, I said I will answer. Actually, 50% of the jobs will be automated. What is that we are going to do? That is the answer here we can actually get.
Will allow us to focus on things that cannot be automated. To imagine change squared, you've got to start engaging more with what might be, not just with what is. Immerse yourself in the immediate future, 5 to 7 years out from today. We need to go beyond technology and data to reach human insights and wisdom. Technology represents the how of change, but humans represent the why. The future is about holistic business model. The opportunity is to be liquid, to learn just in time, not just in case, not single improvements, but complete transformations, not individual systems, but new ecosystems. Humanity is where true and lasting value is created. We will engage, rate, and buy things because of the experiences they provide, because of their transformative power. The future doesn't just happen, the future gets happened. The new way to work is to embrace technology, but not to become it. The future is in technology, yet the bigger future lies in transcending it. Let's live and lead from here.
Yeah, you will have this video available in the public internet. Okay, you can download and you can download and can watch it. Okay, so engineering students are currently preparing for the jobs that are yet to exist. Okay, at times we don't even what problems that we are going to solve. So we are living in an uncertainty world. Okay, so engineering is now at that uncertainty level. That means, so what kind of knowledge that we should actually, by the time you learn something, it is getting changed in the market. But basics will never change. Okay, the basics that actually the teachers are teaching us, like the physics, chemistry, mathematics, and engineering, mechanics, kinematics, okay, thermal engineering, these are all the subjects that you are going to learn. We need these things. Definitely we need these things on like a pizza base. These are called pizza base, and on top of it you will have AI, IoT, okay, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, machine learning kind of things. Okay, so these things are going to be toppings on the pizza. So you never know what kind of technology is disrupting the engineering education also. Engineering education is like going to be transformed like anything. So AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality. For example, a teacher wants to explain IC engine, okay, a petrol or a diesel engine. So they have to disassemble or use cut models, okay, and okay. Nowadays AR VR is actually creating opportunities. to teach easily, and also we can memorize it. Let us look at actually one video how AR VR is changing medical education, because the concepts that in the medical while talking about anatomy, while talking about any complex are gone. So it is very difficult than engineering. So when you are able to see the example of medical itself, then you'll come to know how easily we can adapt to the engineering. Meanwhile, I want you to write a slip and then ask me questions, because I want to make this as interactive. Otherwise, it will become a monologue. I want a dialogue. So please write actually what is that you want to learn. Okay, in next 20 minutes from me, please write. Please write and give it to the teacher. Teacher will read about it. So meanwhile, I'm going to talk about how augmented reality, virtual reality is changing the medical education. With this example, and this particular video, I'll show you how mechanical engineers has helped.
From the very first depiction of eye anatomy by Hippocrates and Galen, we've come a long way now. And the next evolution in learning, the revolution of augmented reality assisted learning, is here. Augmented reality adds a whole new dimension to teaching and learning. It allows you to project information of three-dimensional models in space and learn in a new perspective. Human eye anatomy can be studied in greater detail, with the learning made more experiential. This enables us to holistically study the eyeball, ocular adnexa, and the visual pathway. It also allows us to split individual parts to their component layers, as in the case of the cornea, and also allows us to pick individual cells to study them in detail.
Think of cornea, how it keeps its clarity and compactness. There are many factors which contribute to this, but one of the most important factors is endothelial pump. And today, augmented reality, you can walk into the endothelial cells, experience the pump yourself, and this is what I call a transformational learning.
At LV Prasad Eye Institute, our vision is to reconcile excellence with equity. As we incorporate more and more technological tools, we hope that our education and research efforts can be significantly enhanced both in terms of quantity as well as quality.
So we're really excited about our partnership with the Prasad Eye Institute. And now we're taking this partnership to the new level, to the next level, by bringing in mixed reality technology with HoloLens and seeing how we can revolutionize the field of medical education, something which is very rich, where students and faculty can actually interact in a kind of a 3D mixed reality environment, literally to the extent that you can go inside the eye and see from within. The future and the potential is limitless.
My company, Scient, is a leading-edge innovation and engineering services provider globally. We collaborated with LV Prasad Eye Institute to produce some of the best social innovations in eye care. We believe this collaboration with LV Prasad Eye Institute will continue to make sure we produce education and learning tools for future generations.
The process started with an artist rendering the images of the models and the 3D modeling of the same. It is exciting to see the
artist rendering is nothing but a 3D printing, and CATIA, we are using CATIA tools for rendering. Okay, so mechanical engineers and electronics engineers and electrical engineers and computer science engineers, all four departments have worked on this product. Okay, this particular video.
The way in which concepts can be understood in a new dimension. The models were coded onto the device and projected through the HoloLens. It was a multidisciplinary collaboration that brought together individuals from different disciplines to build an amazing solution of the holo eye anatomy.
Today, being a surgical and medical teacher is very exciting and a great fun. primarily because of these new technologies which create a multi-dimensional experience for learning.
It was a fantastic experience. I could visualize whole of the eye in a three-dimensional manner. What we usually learn on the screen and in textbooks is a 2D view. We are not able to relate each other, but in that view, I could relate different structures, different eye models with each other. What you visualize is what you memorize. I never thought I'll say this, but I'm ready to learn anatomy all over again.
Yeah. So I'm not seeing any questions here, Satya. I'm not able to, like, no. There is a Bhumika Singh says hello, and then shall I actually have to roll out? Yeah, we have to feed our mind with success. Somebody says Tarun. Okay.
One question. What is the best skill a mechanical engineering must have? That are already typed in the message box.
Okay. So, but I'm not able to see that in the live chat. I'm actually accessing
not in the live chat, in the Google Meet message.
Oh, in the Google Meet meetings. Okay. They are using multiple things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that I will answer actually at the before we conclude. Don't worry about it. As I said, mechanical engineer should have a core knowledge that I'm talking about: engineering, mechanics, kinematics, design of elements, so many things. So that is very important. That is a PIJA base, as I said. Okay. And on top of it, you need to know what is artificial intelligence, machine learning, because we are going to implement these things, okay, in combination. And this particular audio video we just have had, okay, watched, shows that it is an interdisciplinary effort. Okay, it is not one guy can do that. That's the reason industry wants a deep generalist, not a specialist. Okay, this today's world is actually like that. Okay, so we all have talked about what actually makes industry 4.0, the 3D printing, the additive manufacturing. We call it as, you will come to know all these things in your 4 years of engineering, because your college also has got equipment, okay, to show you this. As I said, we are moving towards 4.0 to 5.0, and this is going to be like industry 5.0. If you know this, okay, this is the journey, this is the goal. Okay, if you know this goal, you know how to plan your journey. That's actually I'm trying to make. So there are innovation cycles. The first wave to second wave, it took actually 60 years. But whereas now from the fifth wave to sixth wave, it is reducing gradually. So these are the innovation cycles. The cycles are like, as I said, there are fourth and fifth and sixth are happening now. So robots, drones, and clean and green technology, AI and IoT, and digital networks, software. All these things are important apart from your core knowledge. The core is very important. Okay. So robots means it's a combination of all 4 or 5 interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary subjects. But you should know how a joint works, what is actually the degree of freedom, what kind of material. Okay, a good question. Mechanical engineers should have all knowledge on 5 things: man, machine, material, method of manufacturing, money, how to save money. Okay, how to save money in a project, in a component. Right now I have a component in the market, okay, a product in the market with priced with the price tag of 10 rupees. How can I make it 5 rupees, but adding value again, not actually a cheap material? That alternate materials, you have to use alternate materials, okay, and lightweight materials, or actually based on the application. So you should know what is material, which machine makes that material into a product. So man, machine, all M's you'll come to know in your engineering again. Okay, I'm just giving you a head of information. Okay, man, machine, material, method of manufacturing, and money, all 5 M's or 6 M's are there. So mechanisms, you can in all it starts with M only. Mechanisms. For example, right now, if I click this button or if I actually press this, the mixie is working like this. How can I make it so simple? Can I use some IoT device? Can I operate remotely, or can I actually use gestures? Gestures means like this. Okay, you know that Microsoft HoloLens he has used in that AR VR video. Okay, if you say this, then it is a closing and opening, and then this is called click. Gestures or voice commands. Okay, your washing machine with voice commands I want to operate. They switch on, switch off, water in, water out, or cut, like no, the wall close, wall open. So such kind of voice commands. So for adults, like no, for senior citizens who cannot move here and there, okay, the servant has put actually all the clothes in the washing machine, and she said, "Madam, whenever there is a water, please switch on." So your grandparent is unable to move. The mobility is almost zero example. So in this case, he or she, the grandparent, can say switch on, switch off kind of things. So this is there in the world, but how do we actually make it at a cheaper cost, quicker production, flexible production, personalization? That's what I'm talking about. A coffee vending machine. Philips has launched a coffee vending machine. You like a chocolate coffee, when you go and press, you'll get a chocolate coffee. If I go and press, I want the double sugar or the strong coffee, so I will get it. So the biometric, with using biometrics or iris or voice commands, it will recognize that, oh man, Srini wants coffee with double sugar, and okay, Tarun wants coffee, chocolate coffee, kind of things. See how, who is making this component, who is actually releasing the product in the market? You and me. We engineers are producing these components with smart technology. Okay, so basically, to make the mixie, make the washing machine, make the particular lathe or milling machine, we need engineering, the mechanical core engineering, embedded or included, augmented, okay, with these things. Autonomous cars are Google, Uber, Tesla. These people are using. Okay, these people are experimenting, and they are already using. Autopilot is already there in the market. Okay, so there are many things. Yeah, any more questions, Satya? Like, yeah, good question. I appreciate that question. See here. Apart from your core engineering, you also should know all these things. That's what actually, because I am from the industry, most happening place. The industry is most happening place. If I don't know what is machine manufacturing, I can't work in 3D printing.
Srinu, 1 minute. Please hide that box in your presentation. Hide it. Okay, continue.
Generally, it will not appear, but I am not sure why actually it is appearing. Generally, it should appear. Okay, not appear. Okay, thanks, Satya. So, see here. If I don't know kinematics, I may not be able to work on robotics. Who teaches kinematics? The people like your HOD, your lecturers, they teach kinematics. So as I said, we need basic engineering concepts. On top of it, you have to learn these things. So the best idea is spend 1 hour every day to at least have awareness. So in the pyramid of learning, first, the foundation or the bottom line of the bottom surface of the pyramid is awareness. If you are aware what is happening in the world, then you will at least try to access the information. Okay, and there are multiple discussion forums in social platforms. WhatsApp groups are there, Telegram groups are there, communities are there, discussion forums are there, GitHub is there. So several forums are there. You join in that forums. You know better than me. Joining a forum, the discussion forum, asking question, getting the answer. The best thing is Quora. You have a Quora, right? They ask everything there. So one-stop solution. But To ask a question, you need knowledge, right? For having knowledge, you need to invest your time. That's what I'm trying to say. What is your goal? What is your journey? And then use wisely, plan smartly. Reach each milestone, celebrate yourself, recharge, rejoice, and then achieve the next milestone. That is only the way. Yes. Earlier we used to have a type machines. Now you can you're typing in the sense, if I type one copy again, if somebody, my boss or my friend asked me on one more copy, either I have to take a carbon copy or something, or there is actually an error, then we have to retype once again. But now electronic data processing, your MS Word, Microsoft Word, or many tools, applications are there, which will definitely assist you. This is a limited knowledge, limited intelligence, but it will assist you. Augmented in the sense, you have embedded a particular, for example, by the time you reach your home, you want to switch on the AC in the bedroom. So you can use your mobile phone. That's the beauty. So augmented. The washing machine, as I said. So some intelligence, programmable intelligence. When I say programmable, you also have to program your mind. How do we use the time that is available? All these 4 years, you have to divide into blocks and assign each block, attach each block some meaningful output. Expect, invest, and work on that. Then, as I said, autonomous. Autonomous is a self-driving car. Uber, Google, Tesla, and many people are working on this. BMW, many people are working on this. So you can you have a cloud computing and edge computing. You want to take a left or right, edge computing devices decides the health of the engine. You want to know when engine has to be serviced, when engine has to be overhauled, when engine has to be replaced. So by the time you have a coffee in the coffee shop, the mechanic will change the engine. Now today's world, he will say, sir, come after 5 days. But electric car, autonomous cars, it is actually very easy. It's going to be blocks and module based components. You'll come to know all these things. I'm not talking about these things. Yeah. So can anyone think of how 5G is related to a mechanical engineering? If 5G is in place, the entire world is now towards actually 5G. You know what is G means generation, right? 5th generation of telecom technologies, how it has evolved. Can anyone guess how 5G is going to help a mechanical engineer? That's the beauty. Anything happening in the market, it has a relation with the mechanical engineering. Not mechanical engineering, any engineering for that matter. Can we actually ask a teacher to collect some questions?
Okay, I will do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So Sai Pavan, what can mechanical engineering be in future as the world is moving towards sustainable energy? Can we expect that will be depend on renewable energies? Yes, you are right, Sai Pavan. We are traveling towards renewable energy systems. That's what you have some electives in your 4th year. Okay, Satya can actually elaborate on it. Yes, we are. I'm sorry.
Yes, there are electives already. They know about it.
Okay.
In the first day of introduction only.
Okay.
We briefly explained of the open electives and other electives, but
Excellent.
in detail we will explain in future for them, probably in the next week.
Thanks, Satya. It's good. Yeah. Yes, Sai Pavan, you are right. The mechanical engineer. Okay. Excellent question. I have a beautiful answer for your question. Look at this video. Any layman even can answer, can actually get this easily. Where is that windmill? Because your question I have to check now. Where is it? So AND crane videos. Okay, it has Hermes. Look at this. This is Siemens. Siemens is a big company. Okay. So wind power. How are we actually a mechanical engineer and computer engineer? Both works on this project. Both are dependent, interdependent. You can't say only computer engineer can do or mechanical engineer can do. Both have to work. This is a beautiful example, and I appreciate Sai Pavan.
So on the wind turbine inspection, Siemens Gamesa is already leveraging a lot of the AI capabilities to make it faster, cheaper, more safe. But along the complete maintenance schedule of a blade, we see a lot of other potentials, like always making sure that the right people do the work, equipped with the right equipment and the right spare parts, and doing that at the right time, not too early and also not too late. That's all activities where AI can help to make better decisions.
Drones are an important predictive technology for a number of reasons. Drones are faster, they're cheaper. We actually get a high quality of images. We get consistent images from the pattern with which the drone flies, distance to the blade, higher resolution, which in turn in the machine learning allows us for higher quality predictions and then all the downstream benefits from that.
On the Hermes project, our partnership goes way beyond traditional IT collaboration. We have brought in machine learning experts and partners to work with the Siemens Gamesa industry specialists on new algorithms to stitch images, to recognize damages, and to classify them appropriately and correctly in order to kick off the service and optimize the service process.
We had a number of benefits in working with Microsoft. First, we took the data and the compute from on-premise servers into the cloud. That allows us cost advantages, allows scalability, allows speed that we particularly enjoyed. On top, we're able to use some of Microsoft's machine learning modules as part of our solution. With our Hermes product, we use 3 distinct AI technologies, all within image recognition. The first one is to stitch the pictures together. So the drone, as it flies, takes 50, 60, 100 pictures.
So you can see here the drone is taking the pictures of the wind turbine. See, there are kinds of maintenance. One, preventive maintenance, predictive maintenance, breakdown maintenance. Breakdown maintenance will cost us like anything. Okay? Breakdown maintenance will cost us like anything. So the image is taken and it is actually inspected for the rightness or correctness. If there is any damage, if anything actually anything going wrong, then we have to predict. Oh, this machine will fail after 2 years, after 10 days, of 10 hours of operation. So one should be able to predict. This is called predictive analytics. Predictive analytics will make your life so easy. It is not too late or too early. Too early is also a problem. Too late is also another problem. So right time, right device. So here the drone is mechanical engineering subject. Okay, the material that you want to use for blades of that drone or the the composites, are lightweight and sustainability and airworthiness, flight safety. This is a subject combination of aeronautical and mechanical engineering and computer science. Computer science engineer, what he will do, the images that actually captured by the onboard camera. Onboard camera means it's a payload that it is carrying, right? The drones will have camera here, that is called onboard camera. So the onboard camera will capture the pictures. It will sanitize the data because it should not get confused with the background. There is a sky, there is a blade, there is actually a green field. Okay, it should not get confused. So it should make it. The artificial intelligence engineer, that is computer science engineer, will deploy the algorithm and will make the clear picture, and he will show you that this blade is going to break, this blade is need to be serviced after 10 hours, 10 days, or and so on. That is the beauty of this engineering. So there is the sky is only the limit for the mechanical engineering here, even though we are talking about somebody else subject. The energy management is electrical engineer or energy engineering, okay, but again it's a part of mechanical engineering.
Of the blade. We then have to stitch those together into one large image so that we have the front and back of the blade as one image. This is important.
So if wind turbine is in the fields, it's okay. If it is in the middle of the ocean, it's not that easy to maintain, right? So we are using technology. Siemens is a great company. Okay, you will come to know all these company brands while you reach third or fourth year. Okay,
we can precisely pinpoint where on the blade the fault is. Remember, some of these blades are up to 80 meters long, so it's not trivial to know exactly where the fault is. The second technology is separation or classification of the blade itself versus background. So if you take offshore, for instance, you'd often have the blue ocean or the sky. And of course, within the image, we need to know what is blade and what is ocean. The third AI technology we use also within image recognition is...
Yeah. So we will take more questions because I want actually... see, I can speak 24 hours about these technologies, and any example that you want, I can show you, because I have enormous research has been done on these fields. Okay, and I'll show you one manufacturing example. Your teachers will appreciate this. You may not at this moment, but let me show that Sandvik. Where is that Sandvik one?
Sandvik has been in the forefront in the metal cutting industry for more than 70 years. What we can offer for our customers is specific knowledge at the tooling level, minimizing idle time up to 50%. At Sandvik, we use Azure IoT Suite to collect data in real time and getting facts out of the machining process. With our sensor-equipped tools, that is possible. If you know the temperature, if you know the load, if you know the vibration, if you have that and can use that type of data, you can increase the efficiency of the machining process and generating savings for our customers of millions of dollars. Our decades of knowledge and experience from the metal cutting industry, combined with Cortana intelligence, I think makes the perfect blend. It is about using the cloud, giving instant recommendations about cutting parameters, speeds and feeds, connect that to our CRM system, bring that into our call centers, and instantly give feedback to the customer. This enables customers to predict when to change a tool, when to order a tool, how to move out of vibration zone.
When to order a tool is a lead time. Okay, for example, the tool you have the tool or tool bit you want to import from Germany. You know the time it dispatch in Germany and reaches India's airport or Singapore airport somewhere. Okay, it will take time. So this particular tool, it will talk to you, okay, to the call center. Okay, that I am experiencing a lot of vibration, I'm experiencing a lot of actually it's called wear and tear. So it will give us an idea saying that when to change tool, when to order the tool, so that your operations will be seamless. There is no discontinuity in the production. The production line has to be always on. That is the duty of a production engineer. Okay, so and so on. There are several examples. Okay, there are several. Okay, I have a connected factories, connected cars, connected mechanical things. Okay, Tarun says 5G will enable vehicles to talk to each other. Excellent, Tarun. You have a very good idea about what is this, and I will show you the thing. I'll just show you that. Connected cross. I'm sorry for not being organized. Yeah. See here, there is a blind spot. Okay, there is a spot here. That means someone actually intruded into your space, and it is a blind spot for the vehicle. And vehicle to vehicle connection. Yes, you are right, my dear. 5G, because of 5G. Okay, so Tarun has responded. What's called how 5G is going to help mechanical engineering. That for that reason, Tarun has given his views. Yes, my dear, the automobile is now going to be like a computer. It's not going to be automobile anymore. It's going to be a computer. See here, 5G. If it is 3G, 4G, there will be latency between the car and the service providers or data center, so that the diagnostics can be delayed. Okay, will be delayed because of 3G, 4G. With 5G, the latency is in milliseconds. Particularly in robosurgery. Robosurgery also, the doctor is in somewhere in US and the patient is in Hyderabad. So we are actually deploying a robot to heart operation or something. So the surgeon in the US or UK, he moves his hand so that the robotic surgeon hand will move in the Hyderabad. If there is a latency, it will be delayed, right? The bleeding will be there, the minimum cut will be there, the maximum cut will be there. So robosurgeries are called minimum invasive, okay, operations. Minimum invasive. Okay, it will take a precision cuts, minimum and calculated, use Cartesian system. Okay, XYZ. So if it is trying to cut the surface of your body, then minus 10 mm, minus 1 mm, minus 10 microns, kind of things. Okay, you're right, Tarun. I'm showing here the same. The 5G network will help autonomous cars like anything. Okay, who is actually working on? Several people are working on autonomous cars. So this is the great picture that you can see and you can relate, Tarun. Good. I appreciate your answer, Tarun. Yeah, let me take more questions, Satya, because so that actually we can connect with the audience. Otherwise, it will be a monologue, and I'm not enjoying it. So, did we collect some slips, Satya, by now?
I can do that, sir.
Please read out actually for the benefit of all.
Give me just a second, sir.
Because too much technology I'm pushing, then these people will confuse themselves. So if I know their questions, then actually I can show the relevant. Yeah, Tarun Teja would like to thank us. Thank you, Tarun. Yes, I appreciate your gesture. Yes, 5G is going to be 100 times faster than the 4G, and not in 100 times, more than that. You can Google on it. Yeah, the latency is going to be less than 1 millisecond. That is the beauty of this. See here, Earlier 4G is 10 milliseconds. If a surgeon in US moves 10 mm, it will move after 10 milliseconds. If latency is minimized, then it is actually on dot. We call it as on dot, right? Yeah. For mechanical engineers, we have 5G, we have digital twin, we have edge computing, we have IoT platforms, several things. Apart from your smart robots, okay, UAVs, drones, and autonomous vehicles, these are the trends. These are the trends in the market. You are all going to work on this, either 3D printing or 4D printing or AR, VR, or a human machine interface or a brain computer interface, several things. Yes. So as I said, will robots and automation takes away our jobs? We'll discuss this and then we'll take questions. So yes, definitely it will take away jobs, but it will create more jobs in the different plane. It will take away the jobs in the lower plane and it will create the jobs in the higher plane. So, and according to the study, 40% more jobs are created because of change of technology. There will be a robo doctor, robo teacher, robo lawyer. Okay. For example, you are suffering with some you are suffering from cold or fever. You go to a doctor. It's common, right? He will ask some standard questions. Okay. And he will give you the tablets. A robot doctor is also going to do the same. But if heart operation, if it is a surgery, it's some liver transplantation, so you are going to be working on the value addition, not as on mundane tasks. So repetitive and routine tasks are going to be automated. The donkey job is going to be automated. Only smart, creativity, intuition, all those things are going to be more valuable and will be highly paid in the industry. Okay, as I said, definitely there will be a job threat, and as well as there is a opportunity to create. Yeah, I'll stop here and I will take questions. Yeah, Jayashree madam, can we have questions? Because we have 15 minutes. We'll just take questions and then close the session. Otherwise, I have so much of stuff. See here, machines are learning, but we are hooked to what? This will definitely, okay, be an eye opener. Please think of this. So your father and mother was here. Your elder brother and your teachers and myself is here. You are going to be the cyan color. Is this a cyan color? Yes, I guess it is a cyan color. So you are going to work like this. This is the beauty. So you decide you want to be relevant or irrelevant. Yeah. One last concept. Between agriculture and industrial revolution, we took 8,000 years to develop. Whereas between these two, we took 120 years. That means it has drastically reduced, downsized. So, yes, please.
Sir, I think in YouTube channel, if you see, there are questions posted by our students.
Recently. I have already answered. I have answered Tarun Teja. I have answered Sai Pavan. I have only two questions. I have 2 to 3 questions. 1 minute. Samuel, why are we limiting ourselves just to 5G and not beyond? No, who said we are limiting to 5G, my dear Samuel? We are not limiting. We are only discussing, right? Okay. Imaduddin, will automation and AI affect the scope for mechanical engineering and automobile industry? Definitely, it is going to change the entire industry. Not only mechanical engineering, all the industries is going to be disrupted. In the opening marks, I said the technology itself is disrupting. Okay. So, as I said, you are going to be prepared for the jobs that are yet to be created. Okay, but basics will never change. The beauty or the safe landing here is the basics. Stick to the basics: engineering, mechanics, kinematics, okay, design of machine elements, thermal engineering concepts. Those things will never change. We have to learn all those things. And yeah, I think a couple of questions, madam, that I have answered. What is our duty in armed forces? Good question, but I'm not sure who is actually this asking. Good question, my dear. We have actually developed a smart weapons, right? Smart weapons. We are developing smart weapons. Complete mechanical engineering. Sujit Kumar. Will be any adverse effects on humans if basic task will be automated? No. If it is up to you, right, Sujit? It is up to the individuals. You want to be controlled by technology, or you want to control the technology. The choice is yours. Now people are saying, example, okay, as I said. So what is the reality of this? We are teaching machines to learn, but what we are doing, machines, like, we are hooked to mobiles. So it is you. It is up to you. Okay. There is no what's called there is associated issues, but it is up to you. Robots and automation will not make things unsafe. The way that we use is important.
So one more question, Perla.
Yeah.
This question is from P. Nityasri. If we think about the stock market, will there be any loss? And how mechanics is useful in stock market?
Okay, I may not be able to give you the direct answer, but there is a data science. The data science analytics, data analytics. Okay, there is analytics, data science. So basically, being a mechanical engineer, you know what is statistics, what is probability, what is linear regression. We will read all these things in the statistics, as well as we'll study all these things in the statistics, as well as in the operations research and everything. So directly or indirectly, we are going to help data analytics. So data analytics is a very popular in stock market. Okay, you can explore these with these key terms. I have given you key terms because it's a very big subject. Okay, and I have attended one, and also blockchain is going to help mechanical engineering like anything. For example, your car spare parts, you have visited the mechanic has given you the spare part. You can track where this product has been generated. Is it a fake product or a genuine product, or whether it has come from Japan or from Delhi or from gray market? You can track using blockchain. Blockchain is also another technology that is going to help mechanical engineers. So directly or indirectly, we can't separate. It is inseparable. It is inseparable. The technology and mechanical engineering, with all these, the stock market, whatever the field, okay, we cannot separate. Hope I have answered that question. Charan is trying to ask, why does this much enhancement of technology disturb nature and human health? Definitely, Charan. That is the reason we are all now working on clean and green technologies. So the world is now talking about green and clean technologies. Charan, don't worry about it. Even recently in the UN, okay, United Nations meeting, like where it is in Sweden, Paris or Sweden, I think somewhere, Geneva. somewhere actually it has happened recently. No, they were talking about the same. Sriya Bandari, sir, what are the possible jobs for the mechanical engineers in future? We all have talked about the jobs in the mechanical engineering, my dear Sriya. All these things we are talking about mechanical engineering only. The Asoju Vaishnavi, how are the educational programming languages are helpful to us? What is educational programming language? What do you mean by educational programming language? Can you elaborate? Sharon is actually, in what way does this much enhancement of technology disturb nature and human health? Yeah, 5G and 4G is causing the honeybees to miss their bus, right? Like no, the honeybees are not in a position to track because of the electromagnetic waves, but scientists are always working on that. See, there will be definitely consequences when we have technology in the market. The thing is, how are we using? How are we? So now what's called. We have used Google Pay, Phone Pay kind of things. Hackers are actually hacking our bank accounts. At the same time, banks are still like making us aware that don't share OTP, don't click on suspicious links, don't actually be a prey to phishing mails. There is actually awareness. We need to be aware. We need to be aware. Vignesh, can mechanical engineering help me the field of agriculture and agriculture development? Excellent question, my dear. Okay, I think we have no time, but let me make you happy. Smart manufacturing. I have made one smart manufacturing agriculture, right? Smart farming. See this. I have delivered this lecture to what's called agriculture engineers, bio engineers. Okay, so the title is "Can Farmers Grow Money?" Okay, see here. Sensor, software, connectivity, location, robotics, data analytics is going to make farming smart farming. This is a very big subject. Again, I can talk actually again 2 to 3 hours about this. This is how farms are connected using 5G technology. And here, mechanical engineering, drones, okay, computer science, machine vision, blockchain, again computer science, sensors is electronics. As I said, it is a combination of interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary subjects, my dear. Okay, we can connect. I will give you my what's called phone number. You can be in touch with me on WhatsApp, and mail ID also I will share. Satya, you can share my mobile number, no issues. But
Okay.
They have to disturb me only on WhatsApp. That's number one. Number two, if you want to call, please call on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, not weekdays.
Okay.
That is the housekeeping announcement. Okay. So then, Bhumika, do we have time or can anyone help me? How many more minutes that we have?
6 more minutes.
Six minutes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Nanda Kishore says mechanical engineering and automobile engineering relevant. Yes, it is relevant. Even computer science and electronics is much relevant to automotive nowadays. Okay, that is relevant. Age-old question. Bhumika asks actually, will there be any adverse effect on human resources if you rely too much on technology? No, we have discussed this, Bhumika. There are more jobs created. Okay, that's number one. And there is no there is no adverse effect. It is only the way that we use. Yeah, one more question. We know that mechanical engineering is the king of engineering, but what is the reason that there is no demand for mechanical? There is no demand is not the right thing, my dear. It is actually the people are okay. You know how many people are actually in the market, the computer science engineers who does not have job. Okay, not all the CSE folks will get jobs. I have shown you in my video, in my presentation, right? Only 43 lakhs, 43 lakhs only, right? How many lakhs of people are coming out of the computer science in the world? So they have to settle in some other field. So you and you be lucky that like no, you are rare in this group right now, in this year. Okay, we have 5 more minutes. Average salary in mechanical engineering depends on the industry that you select, the knowledge that you gain. Okay, that is actually the okay. Even Google will show you that what is average salary in mechanical engineering in India and abroad. There are several okay reports are available. Please check it. Yeah, Shashi says, can mechanical engineer help farmers? I just answered, and I am actually on the same slide, right? See, there are several drones helping farming. What drone will have? Accelerometer, gyrometer, magnetometers. There are sensors. Some sensors are developed by mechanical engineers. Some developed by electronics, instrumentation. Okay. Yeah, here. This is how actually a particular farming makes smart farming. Yes, drones, automated vehicles. These are all our mechanical engineering subjects. You can harvest, you can spray, you can map between okay, this and that kind of NDVI. Okay, can sense. This is mechanical engineering completely. The drones, the weed management, the farming, everything. The image collection is using by drones only. Okay, health assessment of the crops. The drone scans the image. This is a mechanical. Drone is a mechanical engineering. Aeronautical and mechanical relevant? Yes, it is relevant. How can mechanical engineering be helpful in developing AR, VR worlds? I have shown you that, right? Like modeling for that eye anatomy has been done by mechanical engineering using CATIA. And computer science engineers have used Python to connect. As a mechanical student, is it necessary to learn coding? Coding is going to be a normal. Everybody has to learn. Now, 8th class, 9th class also, people are actually, what's called, studying the coding, right? Coding is inevitable. You have to. But coding is not computer science subject anymore. It is everybody's subject. And I think in your curriculum, you have Python and other things. Satya, you please correct me.
They have this programming in C in first year, then data structures. Thereafter, they have a chance to choose open elective subjects in the different tracks.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay.
Karthik, as a mechanical engineering student, is that necessary to learn coding? Okay, done. Charan, as they are relying on too much internet, everything, does they bring more problems in future? As I said, yes, cybercrime, cyber security is there, cybercrime is also there. Both are actually, hand in hand, right? So, virus and antivirus. Okay, in computers, virus is there, antivirus is there. People who writes algorithm for antivirus is highly paid in the job. Both are there. Shiva, what do mechanical engineering do after getting job in MNC? Yeah, that we can discuss at length, my dear. Yeah, mechanical engineering and metaverse are related. Excellent, Shiva. Sorry, Shashi. Shashi, you are very updated. You are abreast of the technologies. Metaverse is now the most happening subject. I think we are done. We are at we are out of time. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm really I have enjoyed interacting with you, and good questions. And you all have okay. You deserve me as an engineer. Okay. That's my conclusion. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Rao. Satyanarayana sir, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for Dr. Srinivas Rao Perla. Has a wonderful lecture. So students are very enjoyed for your lecture. And I think they have received some information from your presentation. What are the future things in various sectors, not only in mechanical engineering, in other branch areas also, interdisciplinary areas also. We are happy to have such wonderful lecture now. Madam, you can continue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Satya. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for this informative and motivational talk, sir. And hope all the freshers will benefit from you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks a
you,
lot.
sir.
Bye. All the best, guys. Folks. Thank you.
Students, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.